Hey, fool, you ready for another beating? You should have never came back.
Okay, boys are back on track. That was a good win. Not happy with the hitting, but that doesn't really matter. A win is a win, guys. We're just going to take it and get the hell out of that building, and we are going to move on. And let's take a look at the numbers, guys. Just give me a sec here, as of course I forgot to get my glasses ready. I have everything else ready here but my glasses, and one thing I do need. And I just want to open up another page before we get going. Okay, let me get to where I need to get to. Here we go, guys. Let's look at the numbers. Okay, shots on goal, 38-33 for Nashville. The face-offs, very even game till late when they started winning all the face-offs, 53% to 47 for Nashville. We were 1 for 4 in the power play. They were 1 for 3. We had 14 hits. They had 36. No surprise there, really, guys. 18 blocks for the Sabres, 10 for Nashville. A lot of those blocks had to come late. And we had 5 giveaways. They had 8 shots on goal per period. First period, 14-5 Sabres, and that is how that period went. And then 17-9 Nashville, and then 17-10 Nashville. And yeah, that's pretty much how it went. I'd say in the third period, really, we kind of dominated the beginning. And by the end of this game, though, folks, I'll get into that in a sec. Let's look at the scoring. First period, Skinner opens it up at 11:37, 1-0 Sabres, and then Josi ties it up 1-1 on the power play, end of 1. Then in the second period, the Sabres come out really good. At 2:05, Dylan Cousins gets his 14th, 2-1 Buffalo. Then Olofsson gets his 17th on the power play, 3-1 Buffalo, and we're looking good there. And then what do we have, guys, in that 1 minute at 15:10 and 15:50? Lozan and Johansson score for them, and Nashville capitalize on the Sabres having a mental breakdown for about 2 minutes in that period. Third period, Okposo, as we seen, got that shorthanded goal, and Quinn puts it away late with about 3:11 remaining, 5-3 Sabres. But now, let's talk about the playoffs. Okay, let's talk about the playoffs again, because we're right there. As much as people get frustrated, let's take a look at the playoff race, guys. Okay, there's the wild cards. You see the Capitals and the Islanders, who beat the Habs. Of course, the Habs are useless and couldn't get a win if their life depended on it right now. So mad the Habs lost that game. But anyway, the Islanders won that game 2-1 in Montreal tonight, unfortunately. And there's just not much we can do about it, guys. But the good news is, when you look at the standings there, that the Penguins lost. Detroit lost. Philadelphia won. They beat Pittsburgh, though, so they gained ground. That Flyers team is creeping up there, guys. We got to keep our eye on them. And Ottawa got slammed 7-0 tonight by Colorado, in Colorado. So those games tonight meant a lot for me. If you look at the scores, 7-0, Ottawa loses. Columbus win in Detroit. Important. The Islanders beat Montreal 2-1 in New York. And Philadelphia win in Washington, guys, 3-1. This Philadelphia team, guys, is back. They're back. They're back on track. Their season's back on track, where it looked like they were going to collapse and be out of it all year. No. This Tortorella coach bunch is back in it for real. And of course, Vancouver, who are, again, useless, lose 4-3 in Florida. They're pretty much, you can't count on them for anything for out of town. And you watch, I guarantee Vancouver late in the year will put a run together and they'll miss the playoffs probably by this much again. It's like, I don't know, they got to straighten out what's going on over there in that city. But anyway, guys, look, we are right now, 5 points behind the Islanders, 3 games in hand. 8 points behind the Capitals, 4 games in hand. Let's not lose perspective here. We're 4 points behind Pittsburgh, 1 game in hand. You know what I mean? So we're in this thing. We're in this race, guys, whether you like it or not, whether you believe it or not, we are. And the Sabres are going to have to put a streak together, winning streak. Oh, let's look at the upcoming games. We'll talk about that briefly. I forgot. I got the page open, so we can go in there. I had the page open. Oh my God, when I do this, guys, I swear to God, I just get so frustrated when I do these mental errors when I'm doing videos. All right, here we go. Come on, open up. All right, here we go. Next game, Monday, Florida at Buffalo. Should be a fun one, guys. Next game after that, Buffalo at Chicago. Next game after that, Islanders at Buffalo. These are games we have to win. These are games we have to win. I'll be very curious. Then Anaheim at Buffalo, folks. Okay, we'll just go up to there. So, and then we got Buffalo at Dallas, but it's not because it's Dallas. It's, I don't want to go more than 4 games at a time looking. So Florida at Buffalo, Buffalo at Chicago, Islanders at Buffalo, Anaheim at Buffalo. So 3 to next 4 at home. The 1 road game, Chicago. Guys, this is it. This is where we can make a run again and all of a sudden get right back in this thing and make you non-believers believers again. And that's all it would take, really. Just really, 3 to next 4 at home. Win all these 4 games. Let's just get on a roll. But I'm worried when I watch defensive play, guys. I'm going to tell you, I don't know if I'm the only one. I was cursing Yoki Haru tonight, watching his play. I don't know if I was just picking on him, but it just seemed like every time he had the puck, he didn't know what to do with it. When a guy was deep in our zone, he wouldn't take the man's body. He never usually does anyway. I know that. He's not really a physical defenseman. But my goodness, this was a must-win tonight, it felt like, anyway, for me. So halfway through the season, we're 3 games over 500. We can't complain. We can't really complain, guys. We have a winning record at the half. Let's just take it and see what we do in the second half. I figure, guys, we're going to have to be 16 games over 500 to get in. So we're going to have a good second half. We're going to have to win 5 more games than we won in this half, most likely, to get in this year. But all we need, really, guys, is 1 big winning streak right away, and then we can play 8 games over 500 the rest of the year, whatever it takes, But again, a game at a time. I don't want to worry about that right now. Give me a sec. Come on in. You're interrupting. Yes, okay, of course. Rome has words of wisdom for Smashville and their intimidation tactics.
Terminate, destroy, terminate, destroy.
Okay,
terminate,
enough.
Destroy.
Go play. Go play. Yep. Yeah. Okay, close it up. All right, so Rome's gone to do his thing. I'm happy with this, guys. I am. I'm really happy with this win. It's kind of about time we get what we deserve in a game. I thought we, played well enough to win this game for sure. We just maintain. When you're maintaining the lead in games, you know what I mean? We weren't trailing in this game, so there was no, we maintained the lead all night, really, But it did look like we were going to fall apart there, guys, when it was 3-3. I was very worried there when they had the power play. I was, like, and we were lucky they didn't score again. We were just very lucky, very lucky. But again, guys, that's the hockey gods. Things flip on a dime. You guys know it. You've seen it a million times where you're in games and we don't get what we deserve. And then there's other games where we kind of get a lucky break. I mean, this is the season. You make your breaks, the season, and at the end of the year, you see what your team's record is and you live with it. And we look at it at the end of the year. So, guys, I'm good with the boys tonight. I'm pretty sure most of you are today. I'm sure most of you are relieved that we won this game. We needed to win this game desperately, but I don't want to go into the desperate mode in my head. If we would have lost, I would have just said, okay, we're over 500 at the half, and we'll figure it out in the second half. Because we have a lot of hockey left, guys. We don't know what this team might be first overall in the second half. We don't know what we have here, or we might nosedive and be looking at a Connor Bedard scenario by the end of the year. We don't know. It's the youngest team in the league. We don't know what we're looking at, okay? I'm not going to start pretending to know that the Sabres are going to have a great second half when I don't know. I just don't. But I do believe they could with all this young talent. And now Quinn got on the board, which was really good. The kid line looked good. That's another thing. And also, Tage, guys. Tage. I want to mention Tage before I close up this video. He had 7 shots and didn't score. This guy, I feel kind of bad for Florida because Tage right now, okay, his last 4 games, 2 shots, no goals. 2 shots, no goals. 3 shots, no goals tonight. 7 shots, no goals. 14 shots, the last 4 games, no goals. So Tage is not a happy camper right now. And you know how he is. He takes it personal when they lose. So he's going to, I'm sure, erupt sooner or later, guys. That's just how I think about it. I think Tage is going to erupt sooner or later. I can't see him like just doing, not scoring the rest of the year. So the odds are pretty good that Tage will score next game, I figure. And we'll see then. So guys, that's it. Boys win. That's all that matters. The boys win. I don't care if it was ugly in the third period. I don't care. As long as they walk out with the W, 3 games over at the half. I would have preferred to have been about 6, to be honest, but I'll take it. To me, I say we're about where I would have liked to have been at the half. I'd say I'm about 4 points behind where I was hoping they'd be at this point when the season started. They're about 4 points behind where I hoped they'd be. It's okay. Let's see how these guys, these kids react under pressure, because they're going to be under siege. There's going to be a lot of games coming up where, you know, we're playing teams that are like in the mix with us, trying to get in. And this is opportunity, is what I'm saying, guys. It's opportunity. And then we got in Chicago, which we should win. And Chicago never makes it easy for us, but we should win that game. We should find a way. We'll see. All right, guys. Done for the night. I hope you guys are happy with this one finally for some of you. I hope you guys are happy. And I'll see you guys at some point tomorrow. I might make a video tonight, put it out tomorrow. I doubt it. It's kind of late, so I want to kind of end the night here. See you tomorrow, guys. Have a good one.